This activity is called Bible Dig. The purpose of this activity is to help your older kids practice using their Bibles. This activity is repeated each week. For demonstration purposes, I will be using materials from Lesson 1. The children will dig for clues to 2 Bible verses and then look them up in the Bible. For this activity, you're going to need your help sheet. You're going to need the Bible shell clues. You're going to need a container of sand, something like that. And then you're also going to need a Bible for each kid in your group. The sand can be actual playground sand or macaroni or anything else the kids can dig through. I'm actually using rice, which really looks like sand. The clues for these 2 different verses will be on differently shaped shells. To introduce the activity, say something like this. If you dig around in the sand on a beach, you can find all sorts of things. We are going to dig for clues to verses in the Bible. Each verse has its own shell shape with a clue on it. Let's see what we can find. When you put all these clues together, you'll be able to look up the verse. Remember, the different shapes are for the different verses. The clues are designed so that no one clue will give away the exact location of the verse. As the children find each clue, talk to them about how the Bible is organized into books and chapters and verses. Help them look through their Bibles and the table of contents to figure out which book, chapter, and verse the clues are referring to. Okay guys, we're going to go ahead and start pulling out our clues. There's 2 different verses that have different shells, so we'll just do one at a time. Okay, let's see. We're going to do this kind of shell first. This one says, the book is in the Bible somewhere after Haggai. Okay, so we know it's kind of in the back half, so everybody kind of open up your Bible that way. Let's see, let's pull out. This is a good one. The book is a gospel, so Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John. All right. That's for our other verse. The chapter is number 18. So whenever we figure out which book it is, we know the chapter is 18. The first letter in the title of this book is M. Well, we already said we had Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John. So now we know it's just Matthew or Mark. Okay, let's see. That's for our other one. The book is before John. Now we know it's Matthew or Mark, so we're still good there. That's for our other one. Yep, let's see. And a couple more. The book was written by a disciple who was a tax collector. Does anybody know which disciple that was? Very good, it's Matthew. Good job. Okay, so now we know that it's Matthew. So everybody, go ahead and turn to Matthew. Oops, got things falling out of my Bible. All right, I'm in Matthew. Is everybody there? Very good. Okay, so let's see. We said earlier that the chapter was 18. So everybody find the big 18. Okay, let's see. I have that. Let's see. Got one more clue. Perfect. The verse numbers are 21 and 22. Okay, can everybody find the little 21 and the 22? Good job. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read us the verse. Then Peter came to him and asked, Lord, how often should I forgive someone who sins against me? 7 times? No, not 7 times, Jesus replied, but 70 times 7. Isn't that great? To extend the older version, have the kids also do the younger version of the same activity. For instructions, see the DVD and the help sheet labeled Bible Dig Younger. After the activity, say something like this. You guys did a great job. We learned a lot about our Bibles and the verses we looked up. What do both of these verses tell us? Correct. We should forgive others and we should give second chances. Remember that lots of great things can be found by digging in your Bible. And remember what our verses taught us this week. We know that people will make mistakes, so we should always be willing to give them a second chance.